How does Bitcoin mining work? What is Bitcoin mining? Bitcoin mining is the process by which new Bitcoins are entered into circulation, but it is also a critical component of the maintenance and development of the blockchain ledger. It is performed using very sophisticated computers that solve extremely complex computational math problems. Cryptocurrency mining is painstaking, costly, and only sporadically rewarding. Nonetheless, mining has a magnetic appeal for many investors interested in cryptocurrency because of the fact that miners are rewarded for their work with crypto tokens. This may be because entrepreneurial types see mining as pennies from heaven, like California gold prospectors in 1849. And if you are technologically inclined, why not do it? However, before you invest the time and equipment, watch this explainer to see whether mining is really for you. We will focus primarily on Bitcoin. How to mine Bitcoins. Miners are getting paid for their work as auditors. They are doing the work of verifying the legitimacy of Bitcoin transactions. This convention is meant to keep Bitcoin users honest and was conceived by Bitcoin's founder, Satoshi Nakamoto. By verifying transactions, miners are helping to prevent the double spending problem. Double spending is a scenario in which a Bitcoin owner illicitly spends the same Bitcoin twice. With physical currency, this isn't an issue. Once you hand someone a $20 bill to buy a bottle of vodka, you no longer have it, so there's no danger you could use that same $20 bill to buy lotto tickets next door. While there is the possibility of counterfeit cash being made, it is not exactly the same as literally spending the same dollar twice. With digital currency, however, as the Investopedia dictionary explains, there is a risk that the holder could make a copy of the digital token and send it to a merchant or another party while retaining the original. Let's say you had one legitimate $20 bill and one counterfeit of that same $20. If you were to try to spend both the real bill and the fake one, someone that took the trouble of looking at both of the bill serial numbers would see that they were the same number, and thus one of them had to be false. What a Bitcoin miner does is analogous to that. They check transactions to make sure that users have not illegitimately tried to spend the same Bitcoin twice. This isn't a perfect analogy, we'll explain in more detail below. Once miners have verified 1 megabyte worth of Bitcoin transactions, known as a block, those miners are eligible to be rewarded with a quantity of Bitcoin. The 1 megabyte limit was set by Satoshi Nakamoto, and is a matter of controversy, as some miners believe the block size should be increased to accommodate more data, which would effectively mean that the Bitcoin network could process and verify transactions more quickly. Note that verifying 1 megabyte worth of transactions makes a coin miner eligible to earn Bitcoin. Not everyone who verifies transactions will get paid out. 1 megabyte of transactions can theoretically be as small as one transaction, though this is not at all common, or several thousand. It depends on how much data the transactions take up. What do I need to mine Bitcoins? Although early on in Bitcoin's history individuals may have been able to compete for blocks with a regular at-home computer, this is no longer the case. The reason for this is that the difficulty of mining Bitcoin changes over time. In order to ensure the smooth functioning of the blockchain and its ability to process and verify transactions, the Bitcoin network aims to have one block produced every 10 minutes or so. However, if there are 1 million mining rigs competing to solve the hash problem, they'll likely reach a solution faster than a scenario in which 10 mining rigs are working on the same problem. For that reason, Bitcoin is designed to evaluate and adjust the difficulty of mining every 2016 blocks, or roughly every 2 weeks. When there is more computing power collectively working to mine for Bitcoin, the difficulty level of mining increases in order to keep block production at a stable rate. Less computing power means the difficulty level decreases. To get a sense of just how much computing power is involved, when Bitcoin launched in 2009 the initial difficulty level was 1. As of November 2019, it is more than 13 trillion. All of this is to say that, in order to mine competitively, miners must now invest in powerful computer equipment like a GPU graphics processing unit, or, more realistically, an application-specific integrated circuit, ASIC. These can run from $500 to the tens of thousands. Some miners, particularly Ethereum miners, buy individual graphics cards GPUs as a low-cost way to cobble together mining operations. This photo is a makeshift, homemade mining machine. The graphics cards are those rectangular blocks with whirring fans. This is probably not the most efficient way to mine, and as you can guess, many miners are in it as much for the fun and challenge as for the money. How much a miner earns. The rewards for Bitcoin mining are reduced by half every 4 years. When Bitcoin was first mined in 2009, mining 1 block would earn you 50 BTC. In 2012, this was halved to 25 BTC. By 2016, this was halved again to 12.5 BTC. On May 11, 2020, the reward halved again to 6.25 BTC. In November of 2020, the price of Bitcoin was about $17,900 per Bitcoin, which means you'd earn $111,875 for completing a block. Not a bad incentive to solve that complex hash problem detailed above, it might seem. If you want to keep track of precisely when these halvings will occur, you can consult the Bitcoin clock, link on description, which updates this information in real time. Interestingly, the market price of Bitcoin has, throughout its history, tended to correspond closely to the reduction of new coins entered into circulation. This lowering inflation rate increased scarcity, and historically the price has risen with it. If you are interested in seeing how many blocks have been mined thus far, there are several sites, including Blockchaininfo, that will give you that information in real time, link on description.
That's it guys. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button, subscribe on this channel, and comment what you would like to watch here or suggestions to better this channel. Bye and see you in next video.